Hey, Minimum Effort here, hope you're all doing well. If you have been playing the limited time game mode of Grand Arena, you may have picked up Wade Wilson, and Wade Wilson is absolutely a card that has been released into Marvel Snap. Wade Wilson is a 2-cost, 2-power card, not very good, but when destroyed, replace this with a 1-cost card from your hand or deck with +1 power. So, I was kind of thinking about what decks would benefit from this ability. It's not so much the +1 power. Yes, you could put this in destroyed decks with kind of Deadpool. I think obviously that's what they've tried to put this card into, but because it's a two cost card, it kind of slows down that rate of playing cards to be destroyed and then playing cards that can destroy. So it is a bit clunky, I think, in those decks. But I think there are other decks where we can make this card work, and I have actually found a deck where I actually really like this card. So yes, before we get to the deck, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Bottom right corner of this screen there's a little YouTube symbol. If you click on it, you'll subscribe. Very, very easy. So yeah, please remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on any more videos I bring you. So yeah, let's take a look at this deck. So Wade Wilson is obviously Deadpool, and he's the Merc with the mouth, but we are playing him with Victoria Hand. So he is Merc with the hand. Sure, that makes sense. So yeah, what we're trying to do basically with this deck is, we know that Victoria Hand likes these 1-cost cards of the Hood, because obviously playing the Hood means you get a demon. Obviously Victoria Hand having a 1/8 demon is always very good. And because we're kind of destroying stuff in this deck, we have a lot of ways to get the Hood off the board, which is also very good. We also obviously like Quinjet. Quinjet is obviously the main one that you would really like to draw if you're destroying Wade Wilson to get a 1-cost on the board. I think more often than not you'd like it to be Quinjet, because yeah, we're trying to create a few cards here, and getting the costs for those cheaper is always really, really good. The other 1-cost card we have here is Snowguard. Now Snowguard doesn't get a lot of play in Victoria Hand decks, but I like Snowguard at the moment, and the reason for that is Snowguard Hawk, because there's a lot of magic being played at the moment. So obviously games are going to turn 7. Snowguard Hawk, if played on turn 6, can stop that from happening, because it turns off the limbo, it ignores the location, and the game ends on turn 6. So that's a way to kind of surprise your opponent if they are playing magic, to stop them from reaching that turn 7. So I like Snowguard as that. Obviously as well, cheap costs with Quinjet, extra power on these cards with Victoria Hand. They actually become pretty good cards, so you don't mind having them in that deck. Also obviously Snowguard Bear, if there is a location that you can benefit from having that location text happen again, you don't mind that either. So yeah, those are the 1-cost cards we want to get from destroying Wade Wilson. We're running Carnage as another way to destroy Wade Wilson, because Misery, who's also in this deck obviously, but Misery only affects cards with on reveal text, and Wade Wilson does not have that. So Carnage, of course, another way to destroy Wade Wilson, also another way to obviously get the Hood off the board for cheap. And also Carnage can combo with Firehair, because obviously Firehair is on board. We use our destroy cards, we're destroying the Hood for extra demons that we can get with Firehair, extra Snowguards, we can get extra Snowguard Hawks and Bears, which obviously if we have Quinjet and Victoria Hands on the board, they are cheaper and more powerful as well, so we can actually put a few of those cards on the board, which is pretty good. And then of course we have Iron Patriot, because Iron Patriot goes very well into it's called the Burrs combo. I've mentioned this in previous Victoria Hand Misery decks, but just to kind of run through it one more time. By turn 4, you want to have basically the Hood, Iron Patriots that you play on turn 3, with a demon, and then you play Misery on turn 4 into that same lane. So the idea is you're then wiping out your Hood and Iron Patriot with Misery. You still have the demon in that lane, and you should have 14 power in that lane. That should hopefully be enough to win the first on reveal set by Iron Patriots to give that card -3 cost. Because you're then destroying Iron Patriot, you get another card into your hand, and you already have 14 power in that lane that you can then again try to win that lane to get the next card reduced from Iron Patriot. So it's a nice combo to have, and it obviously works very well in this deck where we're trying to create cards for Victoria Hand and Quinjet. So yeah, Iron Patriot very good. And Victoria Hand was obviously great for getting extra power onto these created cards. So yeah, very, very important cards to have. We have Killmonger. Killmonger is here mainly for the hood, to get the hood off the board. You don't mind destroying your Snowguard, again with Firehair. That's another way to get extra copies of Snowguard, Hawk and Bear into your hand. That's pretty good. You do have to be careful of Quinjet. Obviously, if you don't want to destroy your Quinjet because you have some created cards, you might not want to play Killmonger. But sometimes you can kill your Quinjet if you kind of don't have that many created cards on the board, or you only have demons, in which case obviously their cost isn't going to get reduced more anyway from Quinjet, so that is when you can destroy Quinjet. Zombie Captain Marvel is another final way to destroy Wade Wilson, again, because we can only destroy that with Carnage and Zombie Captain Marvel in this deck. But actually, obviously, yes, destroying those cards, again, if Firehair's on the board as well, that's really good too. But then the advantage of Zombie Captain Marvel is another way to get big power on the board, because if you have 3 cards in that lane, Zombie Captain Marvel is a 4/13, moves to a location you're losing, but then hopefully you have a few created cards with extra power that you can put into those lanes, and you can win the game with it. So yeah, Zombie Captain Marvel, a really good card in this deck. It kind of gets forgotten about a lot in destroy decks as well. We have Misery, of course, to destroy on reveal cards, get the extra benefits from them. Misery going to a 4/8, not a problem, still a very, very good card. And then of course we have Death, because obviously we're trying to destroy as many cards as we can. It's not always a lot of cards. I think Death potentially could be a card that gets replaced. Obviously, if Killmonger can destroy 1-cost cards on your opponent's side, that's going to make Death much cheaper. People are still running a lot of Destroy at the moment as well, just generally in the meta, because Weapon X has turned out to be pretty good. But yeah, sometimes if you're only destroying your own cards, Death isn't as cheap as it can be in maybe other decks. So Death could potentially be a card to be replaced. You might want to replace it with something like a Frigga, because you can Frigga Victoria Hand, of course, that's very good. You can also potentially copy a cheap Iron Patriot card, a cheap copy of Quinjet to get extra ways to make your cards cheaper, or a demon. You can copy a demon with the Frigga as well to get extra demons. So yeah, it's another kind of option that you could put in instead of Death. So yeah, this is the deck. I've been playing this in Conquest this week because I've reached 96 on my run to Infinite, and I wasn't sure how good this deck was going to be with Wade Wilson, because I wasn't totally sure about this card. So I've been playing it in Conquest to kind of preserve my ranking, so that when I then go back to chasing ranking from tomorrow, hopefully I can get to Infinite and this deck wouldn't have maybe held me back. But in Conquest, it's actually been pretty good. We've had some very good wins. We've played a few Destroy decks, played a few Discard decks. In particular, they were the main ones we played. But yeah, we had some very good gameplay highlights to show you where this deck actually works, and you see the kind of game plans and the ways to play come together. So yeah, I was actually quite surprised by this deck and how well it played. I think the one change I would make is probably Death for Frigga. But while there is still a lot of Destroy in the meta, Death might be worth keeping in for now. But that is one change you could make. So yeah, here are the gameplay highlights. Please enjoy them. Let me know if you like this deck. Let me know if you play this deck and what you think of it. So yeah, give it a try and see how you get on with it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, good luck and cheers. See you next time. Yeah, cool. So Quinjet, Snowguard and Wade Wilson. And we have a Zombie Captain Marvel as well. That seems pretty good. In which case, let's drop the Snowguard now. Just because it gives us a pretty good curve. And we could potentially turn off Dream Dimension Camouflage. So Hood would actually be decent into Camouflage. We can potentially just set up this lane for Wade Wilson. That's pretty good. For the Zombie Captain Marvel, it's Big Zeke Sims. It's 1 energy, okay. So we can drop the Zombie Captain Marvel now. That seems okay. There's a Carnage as well. Obviously, if we had Firehair, we could have done Firehair and Carnage this turn. But as it is, I'm very happy to just drop the Zombie Captain Marvel this turn. So we can potentially activate. Well, what are they planning to camouflage? Hydra Stomper. So not an on-reveal. It's going to be move stuff. Now, what's the other application? Was workshop. So, so we can force Zombie Captain Marvel to maybe go mid. Yeah, it's going to go mid, alright, isn't it? But yeah, the Snowguard Hawk stops them getting on reveals because we don't have a lot of on reveals. So yeah, let's do this for sure. It's definitely called. Hits the Snowguard. That's not bad because we're destroying it. Obviously, hitting the Wade Wilson would have been much worse because then we don't get the extra hood. Now, drawing the hood with Wade Wilson means we can destroy that with the Carnage as well. Or we have Killmonger, depending on if they start playing one-cost cards, which they have. They've played a Ghost Spider. I think you are losing, mate. I don't think you are losing. So we know Zombie Captain Marvel is going to go mid. There's the hood. So we get a demon. Nice. So Zombie Captain Marvel goes to 13 and goes mid. It depends where this silk's going to go, I think. There. Gives me some energy. That stops them playing any more energy as well. Actually, no, it won't have any effect because the effect is already in place from the Snowguard Hawk. So it's just power. So actually, if we just Killmonger and Snowguard Bear, he's going to take the Quinjet, isn't it? I mean, that's not too bad because we don't have any other created cards in our hand now. It's a Spider-Man. Where is the ZCM going? Right. Silk goes right. That card's going to cloak. Oh, wow, okay. I mean, that's pretty good for them. They can spread a bit of power with that. So, Death goes to 3 cost. 2 cost, sorry. Snowguard Bear. So we have a demon, we have a death, we do have a Victoria hand. The real question is, do we want to move anything? Because if we did this, that might not be too bad. We're giving extra 15 here, so we go to 28 plus extra power for the demon and the Snowguard Bear. We're not moving the silk unless they play there, but then the problem is they can move the silk, which they might actually do because obviously that needs more power for the Hydra Stomper, which they could move right as well. But we don't. I don't think we've got any other way to get around it. So let's see. They did move the Hydra Stomper. Do we still go above it? We're at 25. It's Vision. So Zeke Sims goes left. Silk goes left. But we still have enough left and right. So yeah, very good. That went pretty well. Victory. Okay, so yeah, absolutely. We will start with Quinjet into the Abbey. We do have the advantage, them not playing a card on this turn either. Danger Room's also pretty good for us with Wade Wilson and the Hood, if they get destroyed. Iron Patriot. Sure. Get a draw, that's fine. It's a Firehair, okay. But again, that's not necessarily bad with Danger Room. The problem is obviously, yes, they're playing more obviously, they'll be discarding stuff, so we might have to rely on Danger Room in a sad way. So yes, no cards revealed this turn, so Firehair first. Into the hoods. And then this is one of those rare times where our card is not going to get destroyed in Danger Room, is it? It's not going to happen. Odin onto the Iron Patriot seems pretty good. Let's drop a Vicky hand as well. So Odin's got to get more power. Plus we're going to get another hit from Iron Patriots. Does the hood destroy it? Come on. We get a Ronan. I mean, they're probably going to be discarding their hands, so yeah, that's not great for us. Zombie Captain dying, we don't necessarily mind that either. But yeah, oh, what's Gambit going to hit? Hit the hood. Hit the hood. Go on, hit the hood. Ooh, hit the Odin. So, oh, we did actually get... Odin died, didn't it? Did it hit again? To activate the Iron Patriot, should we not have got another card there? Oh no, because it activated in this lane, but there's no one reveals. I see. So may have. I don't really have anything. We can destroy Demon, the hood, sorry, with Carnage to get a Demon, and then we can drop our own Demon here. This is where Carnage will, of course, be destroyed by Danger Room. You can absolutely see it happening. Right, guys, Khonshu's now at 12 as well. That sucks. So Apop is pretty big too. They're very big in the right lane with Morbius. Demon, lovely, thank you. Carnage survived. Interesting. So, what we're looking at now is we need our cards to live in Danger Room. We need to, so Death has to go in this lane to get 25 because Khonshu was 12, so they might play Khonshu right lane and then see where it goes. Actually, yeah, if they do that, the card they play in Danger Room isn't going to get destroyed, but it is only going to be 12 power, so they're going to go to 18, so potentially we can still win the left lane. Then, oh, Death is 6, so we actually need to Wade Wilson mid to get a Snowguard there. What do we go to? We go to 19. They go to 18 if the 12 drops there. So Demon there, Ronan there, and let's see what they've got left in hand. I just don't trust a Morbius enough. So we need this. This is Khonshu. So we need this Khonshu card to go into the right lane, which it does. Beautiful. Cool, cool, cool. And yeah, Danger Room didn't destroy anything. What's going on? Who is this? What is this location? Second dinner. Check your locations. Danger Room is broken. Cool, so we start with Wade Wilson, Firehair, and Snowguard. Not bad, not bad. Entering 3, we are of course bound against a destroy deck as well. Put your hand. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we do want Victoria hand copies, don't we? We might not be going the Firehair route with this one then, guys. Weapon X is going to be pretty big for them, and we don't have a way to necessarily shut that down. What we could do, because we have priority, we can stop them getting a copy for their own cards this turn. Maybe we can do that. Yeah, let's do that. It's a Deathlock. Okay, so they don't get a copy of the Deathlock. X23 has gone left. Obviously, they can now play into X23 left, but the problem with that is, obviously, they would be destroying potentially Weapon X. So what we are going to do is we're going to go Quinjet into the left lane because it gives us space in our middle and right lanes, which we do want. Snowguard Bear seems pretty good. Might need to destroy. I mean, obviously they're going to be destroying stuff as well, so our death can be cheaper for mid. But we're going to need to make sure we're ahead of them in case obviously they have their own death or a null. So there's Killmonger, but obviously that would take out our Quinjet as well. Zombie Captain Marvel doesn't really do anything for us, so we're just going to play Firehair. Or are we? Are we just going to play Zombie Captain Marvel, actually? Because that's 4 power, as opposed to Firehair being 3. And we're not really looking to destroy anything. It's Wolverine right. It's a Killmonger, so they've taken out our Quinjet. Always the risk, obviously, with a destroy deck opponent.
Impressive.
But we do have copies of Victoria Hand. We do have a death. Don't really want to destroy them anything here. It's 13 power here. They have destroyed a few cards, haven't they? Not many. I mean, the Weapon X is still only at 5 power. So maybe it's just Victoria Hand for the extra copies here, and death, because we'll get extra power from the extra Victoria Hand on the Snowguard, Bear and Hawk. So yeah, let's do this. They have played 1 card right, which could be something to destroy the Wolverine, Venom or Carnage maybe. Squirrel Girl, Killmonger. I mean, that's fine for us. Obviously, yes, their Weapon X is going to be pretty big. But we still should be pretty good mid. How much energy did they get to play? Death, yeah, 12, that's fine. Very good. Obviously, cloning that's excellent for Victoria Hand and copies. But then, yeah, Snowguard just giving us the Bear and the Hawk that we can get their power up. Really, really good. So yeah, nice.
Apocalypse.
He sure is. So, all our free cards were out of our hand, weren't they? It was only Killmonger. So yeah, let's play Snowguard. I'm Patriot got discarded. Okay. Limbo we can turn off with Snowguard Hawk. So that is potentially something. So in which case, yeah, let's play Wade Wilson into the Snowguard lane now. And then we're looking to get Zombie Captain Marvel or Carnage. Hoa. There is Carnage, okay. Do we want to do that now, or do we wait and see if we can get a Firehair next turn? Potentially. So let's drop Victoria Hand now, because we know we're going to get more power onto these anyway. They have played into Krakoa, which is Lady Sif, so it's an extra 5 power for them. They've of course discarded their Apocalypse twice already by turn 3. Black Cat got discarded as well. There is Death, of course. So again, we're going to get Hood or Quinjet. So yeah, Carnage, destroy both of these. See what we can get.
Impressive.
It's the Hood, so we can now use the Hood. Destroy that with Killmonger. I want to play that card, guys. Instead, then, what we're going to do is we can Zombie Captain Marvel into this lane. That's absolutely fine. We'll drop the Demon into Krakoa for 8 power onto our next card. And let's see what it is. We've got the Hawk and the Bear still. What are we going to hit with the extra demon power? It's a 16 power misery. But we can only play 1 card. We can going to be losing this lane. So Zombie Captain Marvel will go there, but it's going to go to 10. So it'll be 13 power here. Do we instead... I mean, it's a 16 power misery. If we did this, we're guaranteeing Snowguard, Zombie Captain Marvel to go mid, I think. Unless they win the right lane. Risky. But I say do it, because they might be waiting, banking on that extra turn to do stuff. So yes, the Apocalypse has gone left. Turn off the Limbo. Zombie Captain Marvel destroys all these cards and goes mid.
Rest in peace. Baby.
Lovely. That is a perfect thing of what we want to do with this deck. Especially, like I said, that location control with Snowguard Hawk. Really good. So yeah, it's a really good example. It's not a lot of power, 16 and 14. But yeah, we managed to win that game through doing that exact play line. So that's really cool. Okay, so we start with Misery, Quinjet, Killmonger and Firehair. Now, obviously we know that they have a Killmonger. So do we want to risk playing the Quinjet now? Maybe not. It'd be nice to be playing against someone else, to be honest. +2 energy, because I'm playing one card. Sure, okay. Guess it's Wade Wilson into Murder Ball. We can do that next time, actually. Let's just get Firehair down on the board, I think. Let's do that. Shana, of course. Celine hits the Wade Wilson. I mean, that's fine because we are going to destroy it, so that's not too bad. And then we can play the Quinjet. Obviously, we would need them to preferably play Killmonger this turn so that it doesn't hit our Quinjet. And let's keep the right lane free, because if we can destroy anything with Carnage or anything else, we can do that in that right lane too. Wade Wilson is going to give us the Hood or Snowguard, so that could be our Carnage target as well. Of course, there is no Killmonger this turn.
Enough said, Bob.
It's the Snowguard, so we get the Hawk and the Bear. This is interesting because we could Snowguard Bear potentially here and force them to only play one card on the final turn. So can we get Swordmaster will get rid of the Death or the Killmonger, which is not ideal. Misery is just 8 power. Tricky, very tricky. I'm just going to Misery. In fact, I'm going to Misery middle. It's Medusa and it's Carnage. I think we need Wolverine to stay right. Oh. I mean, and this does mean actually that forcing them to only play one card, but with Death in this lane, we will possibly contest. But yeah, Snowguard Bear done. Oh, what have they played? It is a Venom. So, where do we want this Wolverine to go? 9 power, right. They're at 25, that's not great. Yeah, I think they're going to win this now. Killmonger doesn't do... Does it do anything for us? Just the Aranya. Wait, we can still play more? The Snowguard bed didn't work. Okay. Good. Carnage. This. I mean, they're just going to play mid, aren't they, and win. Yep. Wait, they activated the Orania and they moved the null right? I think we lost that. I wasn't planning on them, but keeping that. That's funny though, I might put that in. Yeah, thanks dude. Okay, cool. So 6 cards cost 1 less, which is great for them because they have Apocalypse and because they have Khonshu. But of course, we do not have any 6-cost cards. We don't currently have any way to destroy stuff, so we are going to play Snowguard first. Obviously, if we get Carnage or Misery or Zombie Captain Marvel, we can then look to destroy these cards as well. Feast. There's Carnage. Lovely. So yeah, we are going to play Wade Wilson here, and we're guaranteed now to get the Quinjet as long as we don't draw it next turn from Wade Wilson. So let's do that, please. I'm going to get a double. That's great, obviously, for Victoria Hand. So yes, let's do this straight away. So we've now got Demon. We've now got a Quinjet on the board in the left lane. Oh, it pulled the Demon because it's in hand. I forgot about that. That's interesting. Okay. We don't obviously want to Killmonger now either. So instead, oh, Morbius on the right though. Do we want to turn off extra energy for them with Snowguard Hawk? That might be good actually, because then it stops them if they have Khonshu or Apocalypse or anything playing that on turn 5. So yeah, let's do that. I mean, we would have got extra energy for next turn, but we don't really have actually anything much that we want to do. Khonshu got discarded, of course. Colleen Wing hits the Silver Samurai. So yeah, they might have wanted to play the Khonshu this turn. Now, Misery. We don't have much. So what we're going to do is Victoria Hand, Snowguard Bear mid. I played Stature. What we're doing as well is, I don't know the ongoing effects are there. I was going to say, if that was still hidden by the effect of Snowguard Hawk, we would have hidden our true power with the Victoria Hand. But yes, we're winning by 8 and we're winning by 9. Misery will destroy stuff as well, so all we can really do is this. But they're probably going to Khonshu, aren't they? So we probably need their Khonshu hit to go right. Actually, it didn't actually matter if we would have gone left. We've still got enough power for there. So yeah, and yeah, they can discard stuff because Morbius is in the right lane. That's absolutely fine. Oh, another win. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, cool. So Snowguard. So we do have Zombie Captain Marvel, but we can't obviously play that into Big House. And we should have enough low-cost cards that we can play into Big House as well. So yeah, Snowguard. I mean, again, we're going to be destroying this with Zombie Captain Marvel, so that's not great. But yeah, Wade Wilson for sure. And yeah, we get this nice curve again. Hopefully we can get a Quinjet from that. That would be nice. So they have got either a Zombie Captain Marvel or a Misery. That's not much good to them. Hydra Stomper isn't much use to us. So I think we just dropped the Victoria hand. Do we want to destroy it? Get an extra card down to destroy? Maybe we just drop the Hydra Stomper. And then we destroy that on turn, yeah, with Zombie Captain Marvel. Because we're not moving stuff around, so we'll see if we hit the Hydra Stomper. Not a problem, thank you very much. So yeah, again, they tried to hit the Wade Wilson with a deafening chord, but again it missed. Sorry, dude. Cool. So again, yeah, we've got this really nice curve at the moment with Snowguard and Wade Wilson. This seems to be happening. It's happened 3 times actually against this opponent. This is the move opponent, and they repeat again. Fair enough. Oh, I mean, they removed it. We don't actually interact with them much in any way. We don't have any tech for them other than Killmonger. So yeah, got a win. Cool.